Please give him a rousing welcome. Eric Oemig.
I'm so glad you guys are here today. Thank you. You know, I've been in Olympia for just over 30 days. I'm newly elected, and I was having dinner with a leader, an elder statesman who's been down there for over 30 years. This gentleman has been shaping state politics and state policy. And he said to me, he asked, what do you want to do? You're new, I don't know much about you. What do you want to do in the next 4 years? What's the most important thing you want to work on? Well, hold on here. I told him, I said, I have an economic plan. Fiscal policy, I want to afford more education and health care. I said, I think there's a lot of things we can do better, smarter. And I laid a bunch of things out, and he said, you know, that's a really good, ambitious plan. I want to help you do that, Eric. I really want to help you. I called him back the next day, and I said, I want to change my answer. I said, what's going on at the federal level is undoing a lot of the things we're doing here at the state level. So I said, I'm working on this thing, and he crinkles up his face, and he says, whoa, boy. And he actually, when I phoned him, I said, I want to change my answer. We got together for lunch, and he brings his chief economic advisor because he thinks we're going to talk about economic policy. He says, well, I'm really sorry I brought this guy, but it turns out they've been around for a long time, and they both had some really good advice about how you get things done in Olympia. And he said, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to do this? You know, this could taint all those other things you said you want to get done. Do you want to risk undermining that? And I said, what do all those other things mean or matter if we don't do this? If we don't investigate, if we do not hold the federal government accountable to us, the people? I said, this is a moral imperative. And he laughed and he goes, you know, I have never heard a state senator tell me they wanted to do something because of a moral imperative. He says, Senator Oemig, I want to help you. He says, I want to help you, so let's get together and chew on this together and see how we can do this thing. Yes! So I'm working on language, and I'm drawing heavily from what New Mexico is doing, what Minnesota is trying. And the most important thing is we know what needs to be done. We know that there's some serious allegations. Even by his own admission, the president has said that he's done some of these things. So we need to send a message to Congress to let them know that we still care about the rule of law, the Constitution, and right and wrong. I figured November was a pretty big message to Congress. I don't know how they missed it. I'm here now because of that message. In fact, Linda sent out an email saying I was going to be here today. I I don't think it was many hours after that when the very person who ran against me for this seat sends out an email denouncing this action. And I say, it makes a difference who you elect.
That's right.
And all politics are local. And Washington State is now on the list of a handful of states who are telling Congress to do their job. Now, there's one more thing I just want to add about why this is so important. Obviously, it's important to me. The people who elected me, they told me they want a voice, and I'm giving that voice. I don't know what I would tell my son, and my wife and my mom are here today. My son is 1.5 years. I cannot imagine. I've been collecting books and videos to try and paint a picture of what's been going on here. And when he says, "Dad, what did you do?" Believe me, I'm going to tell him that I did this. And that we did this. That together, one person at a time, getting together, did something. And we sent a message, and we held the federal government to account. One of my colleagues sent around an email this week. It was a thought for the week, and she said, in there it was a quote, that leaders are the people who take us where we want to go, but we're afraid to go alone. Linda is a leader. Because she brought us here. And everyone here is a leader. And what we're going to do is we're going to help Congress get to a place where they know they want to go, but they've been afraid. Linda said that numbers mean things to politicians, and it's true. You need to make things safe for politicians. So what I need you to do when you leave is to get on the phone and send some emails. And I know this sounds like it's a really easy ask, but I'm certain a few people here are going to forget. So to make up for the people that forget, have a couple of your friends get on the phone and make some phone calls and write some letters and send some email. And it matters. It really does. It really makes a difference. Short and sweet is extremely helpful. There's a lot of things that come across the desk of a senator or representative. But when a letter from a constituent comes, it's specially flagged, and we all pay particular attention. If it's really long, someone might skim it. Don't let them skim it. Get short and sweet and to the point. And let them know that you want them to support Senator Oemig's petition to Congress. Ask them to sponsor it, and if they won't, ask them why. And then ask them to vote for it. And really make them tell you where they have hesitations or reservations. Because that will arm you with information so you can come back tomorrow and give them new information and ask them again. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being leaders. And thank you for helping me do this.